There are so many promises that God makes in the Bible, thankfully, and He's a God who makes promises and keeps them, and we praise Him for that. A few years ago, I had the chance to preach the whole Bible in a single message, and so I wrestled with that. I thought, how am I going to do this? There's so many different things, so many key passages to go after, but I decided to use Leviticus, because no one likes Leviticus, so I thought I'd try to rescue it a little bit for people. And so Leviticus 26, there's 2 or 3 verses in there, around about verse 10, 11, where God says, I will make my dwelling amongst you. I will be your God and you will be my people. I will not abhor you. And so you've got the big theme of the Bible in terms of this perfect God and a woefully sinful humanity that deserve to be abhorred. And yet God's movement, God's initiative is toward us, and His goal is to say, I will be your God, you will be my people, and I will make my dwelling among you. And so it seems like an obscure quote in Leviticus until you start to see those themes come back again and again and again through the Old Testament, into the Incarnation in the New Testament, and ultimately in the book of Revelation, you come almost to the end, and it gets quoted right at the end in, I think, chapter 21, that as the New Jerusalem, the new earth, new heavens, all of that, and now the dwelling of God is with man. He will be their God, and they shall be His people. And so for me, maybe, I wouldn't take a bullet for it. I'm not saying this is definitely the biggest one, but I think it's pretty hard to beat that as a promise that God plans to dwell in our midst and to make us His people, and for Him to be our God. What a gracious God He is.